Happy Friday, yins guys. Welcome to A Cup of Life from Pittsburgh today because we're in for a bridal shower, baby shower, and wedding extravaganzas. But besides that, we're talking today about body image and how we can positively think about this in a different way and focus more on yourself. So whenever I asked what stresses us out, people were saying body image, weight, and I want to share my personal story about this. Growing up, body image was always an issue for me. I was constantly measuring my thighs and my waist by putting my hands around it. And if my thighs weren't as big as this, that was an issue. And if my hands weren't a certain closeness for it, that was an issue. And then I was constantly pinching different parts of my body to see if I was fat. The reason I did this was two reasons. One, I was constantly comparing myself to others and deciding that I was either skinny or not skinny based off of the person beside me. And two, because I identified with being skinny. I thought that's what defined me as a person. I want to focus today on the comparing yourself to another person, which is social comparison theory. So really, this is about how we as humans are constantly comparing ourselves to others, and then we're really determining our self-worth based off of that. So you walk into the gym and you look at someone and, you have a million things going on, work, school, life, everything. You see someone over there squatting or you see someone running and you're instantly eyeing them up. You're deciding, are their muscles better than mine? Are they skinnier than me? And you're comparing yourself and then determining things about yourself based off of that person. That is not what you want to be doing. That is the first issue. You should never be comparing yourself to someone else. You should be having goals in mind when you walk into that gym that help you determine if you're progressing or not. Help you determine if you've hit why you're there today. Not looking at Joe or Susie over there and saying, man, I'm awful because of them, or I'm in shape because of them, because you're not getting the goal. When you look at them too, you're probably eyeing up their weights, you're eyeing up the speed they're going, and you're instantly comparing each other. And from that point on, you've already failed at why you're at the gym, because you should be there for yourself, not for someone else, and not to have someone else determine if you were successful that day. And when you go to work out, that's whenever you don't realize, but your thoughts earlier, whether they were negative or positive, they're impacting your later workouts. And unfortunately, we're just wired as humans that those were probably, unfortunately, negative thoughts. Or if you thought, I am awesome because of what I previously saw, now you might not even be trying as hard. So the social comparison theory is something I want to bring up to everyone and make you sure that you're aware of it. And this is something you shouldn't be doing. And then the second thing here is that we're constantly judging other people, so we think they're judging us. A couple things here, again, that's the social comparison theory, but also it's slightly being selfish that we think that someone cares that much about us, that we're worried about what they're thinking. It's also, you're wasting your time. You're so worried that someone else is judging you that you're wasting your time thinking how they're judging you. If they decide to judge you and determine their self-worth or whatever it is, that's their problem. You are who you are because of what you think and your goals and what you have in mind. So I'm challenging you to start writing in a workout book. Every day you work out, you should write down what you're doing. No matter what sport you're doing, it helps track your progress. It's something that I do every day. And it's awesome to look back over the years and say, look at what I did this day compared to this day. That's what I want you to do. Throw out that scale. I have constantly struggled with that, where I'm checking the scale. Your weight fluctuates, they say, by like 5 pounds a day just because of water. So that scale, again, does not define you. Stop looking for reasons on what defines you and define it yourself with goals in mind and go towards those goals. Hope everyone has a great Friday, and I could go on about this forever, but I'm going to stop here and looking forward to our next segment on A Cup of Life.